So I don't typically film tag videos, but alas, here we are. Hey guys, it's Jordan. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the LGBTQ plus tag, which I just found on the internet because I am bored stuck in my home. If you can relate, let me know down in the comments and let's hop right into this. So the first question here says, what do you identify as? And I guess I would have to say gay or pansexual because for the most part just gay, but I do leave some leeway in case something happens because I don't know, life is life and sometimes things happen and sometimes things change. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Number two is, how did you discover your sexuality? Oh, okay, well, that is difficult. I'd say that it was a long process, not like one specific or particular moment, but it was more so like me wondering for years or trying to be attracted to people or trying to like find somebody that would like fit this idealistic vision of what I had in my head that didn't really make sense. And then up until like, I don't know, maybe in my teen years sometime when I started facing more of like denial, I guess I would say. But yeah, I would say that it was like a long process, not like one particular moment. The next question says, who was the first person you told? And it was my friend Chelsea over this social media website that was called Nexopia that we used to use back when I was in high school. Number four says, describe what it was like coming out. Again, it wasn't one moment, it was like a long process. It started with me telling my friend Chelsea, I think in my last year of high school, and then going off to college for 1 year and like not really telling anybody, keeping it like a total secret. And then when I came back from college, I was going to my friend Seth's birthday, and then we were all way too intoxicated. And I remember like ending up crying outside this bar called the Sharks Club, which I think was called Hammerheads at the moment. But then that night I ended up telling a bunch of my friends, and then I didn't end up coming out to my mom until like again like a year later, and I told her over the phone because I had a date with this guy named Josh, and then I randomly just told my mom. I was like, I'm going on a date with this guy named Josh, and she's like, oh, okay, where do you know him from? And it was like super casual. It wasn't like a I need to have this giant moment, and like for some people they have that moment, but for me it's just been like casual conversations here and there. I guess for most people it's just something that was kind of implied or that they already knew or assumed, but yeah, again, a process. So the next question says, if you're out, how did your parents, guardians, friends react when you told them? My mom was super casual. I've never really talked to my stepdad about it because I've never talked to my stepdad about anything. We don't really talk, ever. We exchange very few words like happy birthday and Merry Christmas, that kind of thing. And my dad passed away before I told him, so it's just my mom, and she was pretty casual about it. Number six says, what is one question you hate people asking about your sexuality? I would say that the most annoying thing is when girlfriends ask, like, super intimate questions about my sex life, and I'm just like, no, or non-existent sex life, but like asking detailed questions, like, no thank you, or like when just random girlfriends want to know, like, oh, are you a top or a bottom? I'm like, just not gonna talk to you about that. Okay? Unless I'm sleeping with you, you don't need to ask me those questions, is how I feel about it. The next question says, what's your favorite thing about the LGBTQ plus community? That it is a community. It represents so many different people from so many different backgrounds, and we're not all the same, but we're all like fighting for the same equalities. Number eight, have you ever been to a gay bar? I've been for like 5 seconds. My friend Kieran's back when I just moved to Toronto was like, oh, you need to go to one. He was straight, so that's ironic, but yeah, made me go into a bar, and I was there for like 5 seconds, but no, I haven't really ever spent any time in a gay bar, to be honest. Number nine says, who is your favorite LGBTQ plus icon, advocate, or celebrity? Oh, this has changed so many times. Who would it be at the moment? I don't know. I'd say Lady Gaga is a good staple. I used to be obsessed with Gigi Gorgeous back in the day. I love Neil Patrick Harris. The next question says, have you been in a relationship and how did you meet? No, I haven't been in a real relationship unless you want to qualify like my girlfriend when I was like 16 years old in high school and we didn't even kiss. We held hands on the Ferris wheel. How romantic. But no, I've never been in a real relationship with a guy. I've been on like a date. I'd qualify like one of those occasions as a real date. Nothing turned into anything. The next question says, have you ever faced discrimination? And yes, I definitely have faced discrimination my entire life. I was one of those people that was like super effeminate growing up, so I was bullied and called gay long before I even had any inkling of sexuality or attraction to anybody of the same gender. So I definitely faced that discrimination my entire life. Mostly in my hometown, Grand Prairie, Alberta. That's where I would say it was definitely the worst, especially like in the 2000s, growing up, going to middle school and high school there, and elementary school was, yeah, brutal, I would say. But after I moved to Ontario and then BC, it's kind of more of a welcoming and embracing environment here for the most part. So I would just say that growing up in my hometown, it was pretty rough. But in general, yes, I face discrimination all the time, I would say. The next question is your favorite LGBTQ plus movie or show? I remember being totally scarred the first time that I saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I was like expecting to go to my friend's house and watch a horror movie because my friend Tyler invited us all over to watch that for his 14th birthday, and I was traumatized. But that's a fun movie now. But I also loved Brokeback Mountain. That was the first movie I remember downloading to my computer when I was like, I don't know, in high school, but I remember keeping it a big secret and downloading it on my computer on LimeWire, and it took like 3.5 days to download. It was like the crappiest quality video, but I remember it being super sad, but it was just like, it seemed like a very real story. So I like that one. Also, Call Me By Your Name with Timothy Chalamet, who I absolutely love. That was a amazing LGBTQ movie as well. Angels in America, it's like a book, and I guess it's like a 6-part series, I think, is how it was formed for television. But yeah, that was amazing as well. There's so many good ones. Okay, the next one says, the most ridiculous thing you've heard about the LGBTQ plus community is that we are all evil and we're all sinners and we're all going to hell. Basically that. Okay, and the next question says LGBTQ plus slur you hate the most. I hate the word faggot. It just doesn't need to be used anymore, except for like right now because you guys just asked. But I hate that word. And the next question and the last question in this tag says, end this on something you'd like to tell the world about the LGBTQ plus community. I would say that we are not to be feared and that we are some of the most amazing and caring and compassionate people that there are on this planet. And we just want to have the same kind of equal rights that everybody else has. And we just want equal opportunity. And we want to be loved. And we are just regular people. And I guess that is the most important thing. We just want to be respected for our own identities. And we want to be loved, and we're just regular people just like you, whether you're LGBTQ or just an ally watching this video. But yeah, we're just regular people is the bottom line. But yeah, that is it for this tag. I never filmed tags, so this was a little bit awkward to film, but like, YOLO. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure to give it a great big thumbs up. Let me know if you decided that you want to answer any of these questions from this tag down in the comments below as well. And make sure to subscribe to my channel, of course, if you are brand new here. And as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!